Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to White Tara Tarot reading, and today I am going to do a special tarot card reading, which is very, very specific, and the topic is trying to see the real face of the coronavirus, the COVID-19, which has spread to more than 200 countries, taking away so many lives, and the whole world is experiencing complete isolation from their daily routine activities. Today, we are in 8th day of lockdown in Nepal, and while I was meditating today morning, I asked the goddess White Tara and my spirit angels, my guardian angels, to show me the real face of the coronavirus. Being quarantined, I have been extensively making or spending my time in the kitchen making the exquisite delicacies for my children and for my family. But somehow I was also taking out a little time to read out the translated Sanskrit scripts. My mind is blank. I also have the same information as you have, which we all got through social media and through the other sources streaming online and some local news channels. But lately I was very much concerned, do we have to know something more? Is something being overshadowed? Are we trying not to see the real face ourselves? Because we are in total state of confusion, and when a human being is confused, he had no option but to believe the higher sources. And are the higher sources only the news channels and the social media? So I asked today morning while I was meditating that will tarot help me to show the real face of the coronavirus? So let's start with today's reading. I have shuffled some cards, and while I was shuffling these cards, I had a deep feeling that today I am going to learn something really new about this pandemic, or the source of the pandemic, that is the coronavirus. So let's start spreading the cards. The first card is Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, and I have Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Devil card, Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Sun. So let me put it like this. So let me have a wider look at the picture. So we have three cards, swords, and sword is air energy. Two cards of cups. So cups are the water energy, and a little bit of fire with the wands. And we have three major arcanas: the Devil, the Sun, and the Temperance. These are the upper cards, or the major cards in the arcana. Okay, so what the cards are trying to say something very loudly. My ears are getting the louder tinnitus, the bells are ringing. I don't know whether it is alarming me with the positive chimes or negative chimes. So let's look at this card. This is the Seven of Cups. The 7 is the major number, it's a very auspicious number for the tarot readers. So if you could see this card, let me put it to you. This card is showing, I see this is the coronavirus, and the cups are filled with some poisonous entities, a snake here, and here I see a scorpion, and here a kind of reptile, some jewels, a tower, and a head, a human head. And all these are the sources of the coronavirus, which we are being constantly shown for a couple of months, that this has spread from the wet city in the Wuhan, and the sources could be possibly a snake or a bat or a reptile or some animal food, and this has spread through it. And some people are even claiming that this is not a natural virus, but this is man-made, a bioweapon. So that possibility is also shown here. And the good thing I see here is all these picture is uphold in a cloud, and the cloud is just an illusion, and what we are missing in the picture is this shadow. Can you see this shadow? This could be possibly the real source or the real reason for this coronavirus existence, or from where the coronavirus has come. And there is something on his shoulder. If I could pick this card, there is something on his shoulder, a kind of insect. So who is this person? So let's proceed with the cards, and then finally we will reach to some solution. And as we can see, 3 cards of swords, the air energy. This virus is spread very fast, like he is traveling with the lightning speed, the fastest spread virus, which we already have this information, and this spreads through the air and through the water. The cups itself indicate the water energy. So this pandemic is spreading through the air and through the water, and definitely, and it's a very alarming situation. We are in a state of total delusion, and we have no other choice than to believe the news sources. But this is the picture which is being hidden from us. This is the real source of the pandemic spread. The 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is 8 of Swords. Sorry, the 8 of Swords. A woman is being trapped. So 8 of Swords indicates something being trapped, and a state of helplessness. And when you are trapped, you have so much of negative emotions running in your mind, and we are trapped with the coronavirus. So once you're trapped, you want to get yourself released, you want to come out of it, and you want to get free. So we are all trying to get released from this pandemic, to get ourselves free. And this is a feminine energy in the card. And though she is being trapped up, she is in immense pain, but she is standing with the dignity. She is trying to find a way out. And the next card we have is the 8 of Pentacles, and Pentacles is the wealth, the riches, the luxuries. The person, the man standing with a wand in his hand, the little fire energy, he is looking at all his wealth with a gloomy face. He is not happy because he have understood that wealth could not help him, or wealth cannot help anybody when the nature takes back on you. The wealth, all the riches what you have earned is just like a waste thing. So he wants to let the wealth go. He's not happy. And Eight of Pentacles, this card says, or this card brings in the craftsmanship, the friendship. So this is the time we have to extend our hands for friendship. We have to stop the envious nature in us, and we have to extend our hands for friendship. And Eight of Pentacles also brings in learning, and this pandemic has taught us so much. This pandemic has given us time. It has stopped the clock, and it has now the clock is ticking back counterclockwise, and we have so much of time to get back into what all mistakes and what all sins we have committed in our past. And so that is about Eight of Pentacles. The Devil card is the major arcana. The devil in the Hindu mythology is the Asura, and the demon energy, the negative energy. And where from this negative energy has come? Is this negative energy born negative? Not actually. Demon is also the godly energy which by time lost its goodness, and it has become negative, and it have understood that negative is a strong strength, and it can foreplay. It has control over all the planet right now. There is a star which has 5 triangles, which is the symbol of negative energy, the demonic energy, and it is having absolute control on the whole planet. The masculine energy, the feminine energy, and all the other physical and non-physical forces of the earth. And this demonic energy is separating the masculine and feminine energy with this iron chains, the heavy iron chains. It doesn't want the demonic energy. The devil doesn't want the masculine and feminine energy to come. This negative energy, this demonic energy, understands that when the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine energy, when they come together, they can resolve any problem just like that, very easily. So it will lose its strength. So it doesn't want to lose its strength. It doesn't want to lose its throne, the power. So it never allows the masculine and feminine energy to come close together, to work out together, to amalgamate together. What we have to understand significantly is masculine doesn't indicate the male energy, and feminine doesn't indicate the female energy. It is the nature of the masculine and the feminine. The masculine is very strong, action oriented, while the feminine is nurturing, life giving, and the still, the calm, the quiet, the serene, the creator, the mother. So that is about the devil card. So this pandemic has turned out to be the devil. This pandemic has turned out to be the devil, or this pandemic could have probably come here to kill this devil and giving us chance to combine both the masculine and the feminine energy. The other cards are also indicating the temperance and this Page of Pentacles. I will tell you as I proceed further. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. The person is holding 2 swords in his hands and trying to balance the situation. This 2 swords could be the scientific researchers, the doctors, the nurses, the paramedical forces, and the good souls, the people who are helping out. But however this person is trying to control, the universal forces have turned against us because we have given immense pain to our planet. The planet is, shattered with all our sinful deeds, our unsensible actions. Can you see here the moon? The moon is the symbol of uncertainty, and the moon is turned upside down. The moon never looks like this in the sky. Instead, it is like this. Wax is upside like this. So we are fighting. We are trying to fight. And we think that this is the devil. But actually, this is the devil, and this pandemic, this coronavirus is trying to kill the demon and trying to give a chance so that the masculine and feminine energies come together, merge up together. Nine of Cups. Cups is again the water energy, and the person sitting here with a turban on his head reflects to me as a spiritual master, a spiritual guru, because this is the time the earth is in the transition phase, and all the people who are spiritual or who have started into their spiritual journey as beginners or who are in the spiritual journey for a long time, the spiritual masters, we all know, we all feel the good vibes, and we all get connected to the earth. We feel that this isolation is what we all needed. But there are also people who are quite bored and quite annoyed and quite angry and very much like they just want to go out. They don't want to get caged inside. We see so many pictures being posted on social media that animals are free and human beings are caged. So for few people it's the opportunity, and for others it's a punishment. But definitely for spiritual persons, this is the time to ascend. This is the time to get into the higher dimensions, and the coronavirus is giving us that opportunity. So right now what I see, that this is just a little microscopic life, a little virus which has chained the whole earth, so that we all try to break free the chain. We all look inside us, and we all correct ourselves. This is the time to look back into our activities, correct our routines, eat sensibly, and have the generosity for the life on the earth. Maybe it is microscopic, or a little insect, or a reptile, or a flower, or a leaf, or whatever it is. So we have to learn from this pandemic, that this pandemic has originated to teach us compassion for the living as well as non-living things. We human beings are so very what to say, I'm not getting words. We are under the demonic influence, and we don't value the life, we don't value the animals, we eat so unsensibly. What do you think we will care for the air, water, and the other cosmic forces around us? This is the time to start care. This is the time to behave with compassion, high compassion, and this virus will prevail until we learn the compassion. This coronavirus, the COVID-19, has come to teach us compassion. It has come here to give us new lessons. It has come here for our learning. It has come here for our own growth, So we have to stop listening to the brain. We have to stop listening to the head, and we have to start listening to the heart, because heart will never misguide you. And the next card is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, again a spiritual person with a turban on his head, is coming with this gift in his hands, that understand that earth is in the transition period. We need to move up, we all need to get promoted, we all need to grow spiritually, we need to listen to our heart. And I have changed the star into six triangles, because in the Western tarot reading as well as in the Hindu mythology, we believe that 6 triangle star is auspicious, whereas 5 is the symbol of demon and 6 is the symbol of God or positive energy, whatever source you believe. And this is also called David's star, and this indicates that this is the time the yin and yang energy must come together. So you have to listen to the feminine energy, and the masculine energy has to come down, the feminine energy has to prevail, and finally it will result in the union of yin and yang. Okay, in the Hindu mythology we call the Shiva and the Shakti being the left part of your body and the Shiva being the right part of your body. The yin and yang energy has to unite. The purpose of coronavirus is the union of yin and yang energy, so that whatsoever kind of worst situation comes on us, comes on our mother earth, we will be easily able to resolve it, we will be easily able to find the solution to it, if this union is done. And this union could only be done when the masculine energy will come down. This is the time for the feminine energy to prevail on the planet Earth, so that finally the yin and the yang, the Shiva and the Shakti, the Ardhanarishvara, the complete human being will evolve. The purpose of the coronavirus pandemic spread is the evolvement of the complete human being, the selfless human being, the human being who listens to their heart, not to their brains, who believe that wealth is important, but there are things which are supreme to wealth, that is the compassion, the love, the respect to one another, the positive energy, and the belief of universal brotherhood. The temperance again indicates the same thing. Temperance is also, or temperance card also says that it is the time for the union of feminine and the masculine energy. It is the time for the Shiva and Shakti to unite. It is the time for the world to see the avatar of Ardhanarishvara, the complete human being, the compassionate human being. And that compassion will come only by letting the feminine energy to prevail on this planet Earth, and the masculine energy or the masculine nature should come down, the feminine energy should rise, and finally the temperance will be happening, the union of the yin and the yang energy, the Shiva and the Shakti, and the complete human being will evolve. And this lesson will be passed to our children, and this time the earth evolving, the cosmic energies, the planetary motions changing, helping people to open their heart chakra, the crown chakra. And one more thing, this pentacle energy could also mean that this is the time that the whole human race will get into the spiritual journey, will start into the spiritual journey, will initiate the spiritual journey by activating their zero chakra, that is below their feet, 2 feet down their feet. That is the earth start chakra, the zero chakra. We all know that there are 7 chakras, but there are actually more than 7 chakras, and there is a chakra below our feet, 2 feet down to our feet, and that is the star earth chakra or the zero chakra. And this is the time earth is demanding the initiation of spirituality into each and every human life. So all souls will start initiate into the spiritual part. Then this is the time to activate our zero chakra, that is the star earth chakra, and slowly we need to activate all our chakras, and we have to become a spiritual entity. Our soul needs the union with the higher sources. So the earth is giving us the time for this transition, and that is the reason why the coronavirus has originated on the earth. And now I'm getting that probably this shadow could be the Rahu, because here only here I could see 8 and 8. So 8 is the number of Rahu, that is the 8th planet in the solar system, the Neptune, and which is the brain, and this is the time to end the thought processes from the brain, to cut down the thought process from the brain, and to listen to the heart, to listen to the heart chakra, so that you can get the enlightenment, so that you can get the solution for all the problems. This is just a simple thing. Here also I can see something like a virus, so here this looks activated, and here it looks enlightened. So this is not the bad thing or a negative thing. It has come here to teach us a lot of positivity, a lot of grounding, and union of the yin and yang, union of the feminism and the masculine energy, and the feminine energy will prevail on the earth, and all the human beings will initiate the spirituality by activating their star earth chakra, the zero chakra, and the spiritual masters will help them, and the spiritual masters will guide them. And because it has come, the corona has to go, and who will liberate this corona? The sun. The final card I have here is the sun. The sun is the source of ultimate energy to the planet Earth. The sun will liberate the coronavirus. The coronavirus will go. Once we learn from our past, and we promise that we will behave sensibly, and we promise that we will let the feminine energy to prevail, so that the yin and yang energy will unite. So that is about today's reading. I hope you are relating to what I'm trying to tell you. So this is the spread for today. I hope you like my video. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and White Tara shall bless us all.